So, in this problem, they ask you to form 4-digit numbers with the following numbers: 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, and it's only even numbers that you're looking for, so they need to finish either in 0, and 2, and 4, and 6, and no digit can be repeated. So normally people will go and say, okay, I can obviously have any of these digits so that this is even. 4 options, and then I can put anything here of the 5 remaining, anything here, 4 remaining, 3 remaining. So by the multiplication principle, you have 4 by 5 by 4 by 3 is 240. That is wrong, actually, and I'm going to show you why. Let's do a couple of other problems. So imagine that you have to form numbers of 2 digits with these 3 numbers, and they need to be even. Well, first of all, you need to put the 2 at the end, and either it's going to be 12 or 32, basically. There are only 2 options. So let's solve it in the right way. Is you have one choice for the last digit, which is 2, and 2 choices for the other one. 2 by 1 is 2. Another example. Now you have to form 2-digit numbers with these 4 numbers, and they need to be even. So the last number is going to be 2 or 4. So it's 2 or 4 with 1, 2 or 4 with 3, 2 or 4 with 2 and 4. 6 options. How do you do this? First digit, you have 2 choices, either it's 2 or 4, and the other one is the 3 digits remaining. 3 by 2 is 6. That's correct, because you count 6 here, you count 2 here. Now, let's do a similar kind of problem when you include 0. So you need even numbers, but you need to include 0. So at the end, you can have 0 or 2, and in the beginning, you can have 1, 2, 3, depending on what you have at the end. If you do it that way, this will be 2 options is 2, and 3 options is 3. So 2 by 3 is 6. But that is wrong, because if we list the options one by one, if your last digit is 0, you can have in the beginning 1, 2, or 3. And if your last digit is 2, you can have at the beginning 1, 3, or 0. The problem is that you cannot have 0 because this is not a 2-digit number. And instead of having 6, you actually have 5. So 5 is the result of this problem and not 6. So you cannot compute it this way. What you have to do is split the problem in 2 and compute it starting from the highest restriction and following to the next restriction. So, and here we see very clearly why you're counting wrongly. So let's do this problem applying what we just learned. When we do this, we are counting wrongly. The mistake is here. We are saying that there are 3 options for the numbers, but there are no 3 options, because if I put 0 here, there will be 2 options. But if I put another option, 2, 4, 6, there will be 3 options. That's why you get more here, because you're counting numbers that are actually starting with 0. So this problem you should divide in 2. You should do if the unit digit is 0 and if the unit digit is not 0. So if the unit digit is 0, the first thing you're going to put is 0, so one choice. And what is left? Well, you follow with this one, you have 5 numbers, this one 4 numbers, and these 3 numbers is 60. And if the unit digit is not 0, basically it's going to be 2, 4, 6. So 3 options. And then some people actually do it this way. And you say, okay, 3 options for this, 5 options for this, 2 for this, and this one is only 4. Oh, sorry. 3 options for this, 5 numbers remaining for this, 4 for this. And instead of 3, you have to put 2 here because it cannot be 0. If you do that, it will give you 120. That is also wrong, because you need to start with the restriction, which we are doing, because we carried the problem in 2, and then following the next restriction. And the next restriction is the first digit that we are saying here cannot be 0. So you need to start placing 3 numbers here, and then you need to think, what numbers can I put here? Well, I can put 4 numbers because it's any of my numbers but 0. And here I can put 4 numbers because it's any of the 3 remaining numbers after I put the first one and the last one, and add the 0. And then this one is 3 numbers, basically. So when you multiply this, is 144, you add the 60, you get 204. That's the solution of the problem.